Everybody doing? Skizap here, and I have a review for you guys today, because I was looking for a review on this CD, or any of these CDs, which I will be reviewing the rest of them, and I couldn't find a single one, so might as well be that guy. Well, there's a few, but I want to go in more in depth about it, because I know a lot about this CD, or not everything, but I know a lot about it. So this is OUTCESTICIDE 1, in memory of Kurt Cobain, the remastered edition from '96, and it is an extraordinarily popular bootleg that came out a little bit after the passing of Kurt Cobain. I'm just showing you the main parts of the disc, or the case, and the disc here is what it looks like. Apparently this is a hard to find disc. They say the gold one's harder to find than the silver one. I didn't know that. I just got it. And then this is what the inside of it looks like. And a bit of that, some pictures there. That's what OUTCESTICIDE's mainly known for, is their pictures that they have. But this CD caters, I would say, more to Incesticide and Bleach fans. Because half of these songs were like early versions of Bleach songs, or like uncut versions of Bleach songs, unmixed, I mean, like the rawer than the album already was, which it was still a great album regardless. And then it also has some harder to find songs. Most of these songs came out in '89 and '88. So we have the first track, If You Must, which Kurt hated that song. He didn't like the sound of it, and he compared it to Bon Jovi and Whitesnake. And it's honestly one of the most popular bootlegged songs, but not anymore, because it was officially released on disc 1, track 6 of the With the Lights Out bootleg, or not bootleg, the official release that came out in 2004. It was a big box set. On disc 1 that song was featured, and it sounds a bit better than most bootleg songs, but I like the rawer sound because I've heard the song so many times. It's like, the worse it sounds, the more different it is from what I've already heard, and it's a good song, but you can only listen to it so many times, and I've heard it thousands of times between listening to it out of my choice and listening to it when I'm listening to a bootleg so I can rate it. So yeah, we got Downer, which is a song a lot of people know. It made it onto Bleach. Then they put it back on Incesticide, because that was a compilation album anyway. We got Floyd the Barber, Paper Cuts, 2 Bleach songs that were, these like the unmixed versions, the really raw versions. Spank Through, which was a Fecal Matter song. Beeswax, which made it onto Incesticide. Pencap Chew, which was Nirvana's original name, or one of their original names, which is a great song, by the way. Blandest, another good song. Then we have track 9, 10, and 11, which was home demos by Kurt, and I think he labeled them mellow 4-track shit or something like that. And it starts out with the acoustic for Polly, which was recorded, and I believe it says January of '89, so 2 years before it would make it onto an album. I think he originally wanted it on Bleach, but they didn't want him to do it, so he didn't do it. And then we have Misery Loves Company. I think people also call that song Seed. I think. I've heard it labeled as Seed before, but it's called Misery Loves Company. Or was that Polly? I don't know. Somebody sent me it, and it was called Seed, but it was really... I don't know. And then we have one of my favorite home demos, the Sappy Acoustic, and that finally, in 2015, made it officially on the Montage of Heck demos collection. And yeah, we have Do You Love Me, which I believe came out in '93 on a Kiss tribute CD called Hard to Believe. Another good song. Benison, the blue EP version, because a lot of people don't know. Well, people do know, but like newer people to the band don't know that there was an EP called Blue, which had that song Blue, but they had a version of Benison that wasn't on the one. It wasn't the released version that made it to Incesticide. It was they re-recorded it, but this one has the original version on it, so it's cool. It's got Junkyard, which is really called Token Eastern Song. The only reason it's labeled Junkyard is because the lyric "Hold it in your gut," the way he says it, people misheard it as "born in a junkyard," and I could kind of hear it, because if I try to hear the gut part, I hear it, but if I try to hear junkyard, I also kind of hear it. But it's really just it's not junkyard, it's Hold It in Your Gut. The song is called Token Eastern Song, which also made it to the official box set release. The second most bootlegged song, in my opinion, is Opinion. That song is on every bootleg as well. That one I kind of tolerate more because it's shorter than If You Must, and I kind of like it more because I also don't really like it. Like If You Must, like it's a good song, but it gets old quick. So I have to listen to it. Like I can't listen to it twice in a week, it feels like, anymore, because I've heard it so many damn times. But no offense if you guys like that song, because it's still a good song. But then we have D7. That's a cover song originally made by the Wipers on the Is This Real album, which both versions are great. D7's also an officially released song now. Imodium, which I think was the early name for Breed. The reason it's named Imodium, that is a over-the-counter drug that you can get at a store that helps with stomach problems and diarrhea problems. And yeah, that's what Imodium is. It is Pay to Play, which is Stay Away, another early version of that, which it's another great song. Track 19, we have Sappy, the electric version, so it's not the acoustic as you would hear from track 11. Track 20, Here She Comes Now, which is another good song. I think that is a cover song from Velvet Underground, but I don't know. I think, don't attack me in the comments section, but I'm pretty sure it is. Where Did You Sleep Last Night's another one, track 21. That is not the MTV Unplugged version. It is a different version that I believe is just Kurt doing it on this one. But I think that one also made it on With the Lights Out. I honestly kind of think With the Lights Out was just a way to stop bootlegs from coming out, but I don't know. Return of the Rat, that's another Wiper song, I think. Yeah, it's another Wiper song that's on the same Is This Real album. And then the final track is Talk to Me. I forgot who was given that, but it was given to somebody after his death. Somebody gave him that. Somebody gave somebody this tape that had that song on it, and it was a great song. Never was released, which is crazy, but it's another great song. So the next thing I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to tell you guys how to actually get this and how to make sure yours is real. But first I want to show you this cool thing here. Okay, now with how to get this real. There's speculation that this version that I'm showing you guys is not from Blue Moon, that the remastered edition is not Blue Moon, and it's just a counterfeit. Which people don't care, though, because this remastered edition is the one you want to go for, because it makes the regular OUTCESTICIDE one inferior because of how good it is. But if you guys like the raunchy sound, go for the original, because I want to get one of the originals because I don't have it. But one of the things you want to do is you want to check the disc matrix. Now for the remastered, it's going to be BMCD14R, and you want to definitely try to check the matrix. Another thing is, when you look on the inside, on this side, when it says Kurt Cobain, it should be easy to see the N at the end of his name. But if it's hard to see that, it might be a clone, which I do believe that this might be cloned like the remastered edition, but it doesn't matter because people love the remastered edition. But the main reason is because it uses the Gemma discs, and later on OUTCESTICIDE 5 uses that, and the new prints of OUTCESTICIDE 4 use that, which I will be reviewing both of those in the future, but I have the original OUTCESTICIDE 4, so I cannot talk about the Gemma disc on that one. But, you know, just look for pictures of this if you want the real Blue Moon copies. If you don't care, There's tons of counterfeit ones. Another thing, the cover art, it should be up here. I've seen a lot of fakes that have this OUTCESTICIDE Nirvana thing down here, and this is lighter. Nope, that's not what it's supposed to look like. It's a bootleg of a bootleg at that point. But if you don't care and you're not like a big collector, you just want the music, either just get the counterfeit CDs, or, you know, if you really care, you know, you can get the full Blue Moon ones that aren't like prints and fakes. But there's nothing necessarily bad with, you know, getting a fake of an OUTCESTICIDE CD. All of mine but one are official. The only one that I don't have that's official is OUTCESTICIDE 3, which I will review. It's hard to find an official OUTCESTICIDE 3, but the other ones are all official. But yeah. Also, the discs, some bootlegs of the bootlegs don't have this kind of disc. Some of them just say other stuff on it. But yeah, so you guys can get this on eBay. I'm sure you can find it other places. But I would love to play tracks from this for you guys, but YouTube doesn't really like that, so I'm not going to do it. But I hope you guys have a great day. Next video, I will be reviewing OUTCESTICIDE 2. And then after that, 3, 4, and 5. And that's the end of OUTCESTICIDE. I might review my other Nirvana bootlegs, though, because I love Nirvana, and their bootlegs are awesome. Some of the songs didn't get officially released, such as Talk to Me. So, yeah, it's kind of cool to have this CD here. But anyways, I'm going to wrap that up. It's a bit of a short video. I didn't go in depth too much, but I kind of think I said all that needs to be said. I don't want to waste your guys' time. I recommend it. It's a great CD. It's one of the most known bootlegs out there, and it's a great way to start to get into the bootlegs. It's my first... No, it's not my first bootleg. My first bootleg was a vinyl record, but I also have this on vinyl. And I might upload a video of the vinyl sometime. On vinyl quality of that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, night. I'm sorry if this video sucked. I'm tired, but I figured I'd do something to kill my boredom, and also just to make a video, because it's been forever. So you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next